know.
Hello, everybody. My name is Brian Kelly, and welcome back to Talk of the Town. Hello, everybody. My name is Brian Kelly, and welcome back to Talk of the Town. Now, hello, everybody, and welcome back to Talk of the Town. My name is Brian Kelly, and we have... Hello, everybody. My name is Brian Kelly, and welcome back to another edition of Talk of the Town. Hello, everybody. My name is Brian Kelly, and welcome back to Talk of the Town. And boy, we have something to talk about today. I went to a meeting last week over at the Milton Arts Center, and they were talking about the proposed restaurant in the old East Milton Theater. And but there were a lot of people there. There were a lot of questions, and so I really didn't get the full vision of what the developers wanted. So I spoke to them and I asked them if maybe we could do a show and they could talk about what their plans are and why they're planning it, and et cetera. So they were so kind, they agreed to do this, and they invited me over. Matter of fact, I took some video over inside the building this morning. So some of you, if you haven't seen the old East Milton Theater, it's not going to look like when you went to see a movie there, I'll tell you that. But you get an idea of the space and what could possibly be there. So our special guest today, we have a whole gang here today, and we're going to start way over on the other side, Mike. So if you go all the way over the side, see, in the stripe, we have, this is going to be Diane Ratty, and beside her is Deb Aylward, and Jean Schmidt. Oh, keep going. Next one, Jean. Wave your hand. Raise your hand, Jean. There's Jean. And then Marion McKettrick. She's the attorney representing them as they move before the town and look for the approvals for the proposed restaurant. And then this is Bob Falconi.
Thanks, Brian.
And the three women over here are Bob's sisters. Is that correct?
That's correct. That's my three sisters.
No brothers?
No brothers.
Oh,
First
I better give you a microphone.
Firstborn, only son.
Only son, huh?
Only son. 3 girls.
Did you ever do the dishes growing up?
I did all the work.
Did you ever do the dishes?
I'm only kidding. I was spoiled. I was very spoiled. My mother spoiled me. She still does.
Okay, so I wanted them to just tell us. We're going to play the video in a minute, but first of all, just tell a little bit who you are. You grew up in Milton, is that correct?
Yes, grew up in Milton, born and raised in Milton. Two of my sisters still live in Milton, and our business is based in East Milton Square. And we've been there for, I think, my father ran the company back in the 60s and ran out of Blue Hills Parkway. Had an office building right down there on the Mattapan-Milton line. And then
what kind of business are you in?
We're in the real estate business, real estate development.
Is it mostly commercial?
Residential and commercial. We do both.
Okay.
50-50.
50-50, all right. And so 2 of your sisters live in Milton. And
2 of the girls live in Milton. Debbie and Jeannie continue to live in Milton. Diane lives in Hanover. And we all work for the company.
And you live on the line.
I live in Canton. I moved
over
the line.
You're the one who's struggling to get Milton water now. Is that correct?
I'm trying to get Milton water. Yeah.
There's a whole issue over there,
water.
right?
Yes.
Over by Green Street. Okay.
Yes, we do.
All right. Well, then why don't we do this? Why don't you just introduce yourself and say hello, and share anything about yourself that you want? Okay.
I think everyone knows who I am. So I'm gonna pass this on.
All right, I'm Jean Schmidt, and yes, I was born in Milton, and I still live here up on Buckingham Road. I know, and I have no voice, but probably my house is known for the Christmas show too. We do a Christmas light show every Christmas.
Oh, really?
So that's how you might know me, and also I'm a big walker. And everybody said they see me all over town walking.
Okay.
So pass it on to Debbie.
Okay, I'm Debbie Aylward, and I grew up in Milton and moved to Hanover 15 years ago and moved back to Milton, back home, I call it, last July, and continue taking after my sister, and I walk to work now in East Milton Square, and that's about it. Here's Diane.
I'm Diane Ratty, and I lived in Hanover I'm Milton for 28 years. Live in Hanover now, but would love to come back. I work in Milton every day, so I still love Milton, and that's all.
You can hold that, Marion, over there. Well, whoever's going to be speaking. So what I'll do now, Mike, can you do me a favor? Mike, we're at the Milton studio. Mike, if you could play the video. Now, folks, we just got this video today. This is no editing. This is a quick turnaround project. But if who wants to share? Bob,
Okay.
you want to share what we're looking at now?
What we're looking at now, we're across the street looking at the
Oh, there's Stella's restaurant, right?
the building. Right
And then,
there
yeah.
is the new facade. You can see it's under construction. We have some staged the sidewalk, and we'll be replacing the existing wood windows that were rotted wood. You can see that access to these units was not handicap accessible. That'll all be changed.
There's the old tin.
The
You can
old
see the old
tin
tin ceiling
ceilings
up on the
up there.
top
You
there.
can see that's all going to be taken out and be replaced with aluminum glass transom windows and all new front entrances. And all the brick has been restored back to its natural state, which is quite neat. It fits in with most of the decor of East Milton Square.
So bear with me because I didn't edit this. So
Okay, no, you did,
The raw
you
footage
did a great
here.
job. I'm getting a little dizzy watching it.
I
We're
got a
underneath
headache.
the staging now. Right there, that was the old theater entrance, which is right under construction. We're
Where the
doing
board
a
is there.
recessed entrance into there, so that's why that's there.
What do you mean a recess? You're gonna go
The,
down?
the door's going to be recessed in about 8 feet from the
Okay.
sidewalk,
Okay.
actually to simulate what the old theater was,
All
kind of a
right.
marquee type entrance. And you can see,
Are you gonna-
all-
are you gonna
right,
get rid of those external
all the
air
external air conditioners will all be gone. They'll all have new central heat in there.
Is that the barber shop we're
That's
looking
the
at right
barber shop. And in another 2 weeks, that'll all be changed. It'll all be coming out, and all the sidewalks will be replaced, all being done to handicap accessible, which they are not, and all the landscaping will be
there? Oh yeah, right now that's
completely redone.
not proper right there.
None of these 3 existing spaces meet any type of ADA.
Okay.
We've also updated the front section of this building to meet all new seismic building codes.
Okay, now this is the corner of
This
Church.
is the corner of Church and Adams. We're looking down Church Street,
Just want to give people a feel
yeah.
for the neighborhood.
and that's the side of Belle Visage and Stella's. Now here is the back of the existing theater
Looking
building.
from Church.
Looking from Church, looking down a little alleyway of Stella's, of which is not part of this project. but-
It's not the prettiest view over there
No,
right
it's not
now,
very
is it?
pretty right now. You're looking at the dumpster.
It's all
and,
paved over
It's all
around the
paved
house, huh?
over. It's not a very
You didn't do that,
beautiful
did you?
place.
That
No,
was
we
like
did
that,
not.
huh?
We bought it like that.
Okay.
And hopefully we'll be able to change all that. This is going to be the new parking area for the proposed
So I went
building.
across the street, so now we're gonna get a view from across the street at the site.
Yes.
So that house will come down on the right and the one on the left, is
Yes,
that correct?
Yes, that's what we're planning to do.
And those houses weren't originally built there
no,
anyways, were they? Where'd they
really-
come from?
I think Jeannie has a little bit of insight on that. Maybe I'll
Jeannie, tell
pass
us
the
about those
microphone over.
houses.
Both houses were brought in when the expressway came over. So these have been transplanted and they put them in a business district. I think it was just the town being nice to these 2 people or 2 owners of these houses. So they did. These are transplanted houses already. And, oh,
And now, okay, so now we're
So
back
now we're
behind
into
the theater, right?
Yeah. Okay, back to me.
So back of
okay,
the
so this is
theater.
the rear. This will be a delivery door right there in front of
Yeah.
that truck.
Yeah.
And you saw a chimney that will be coming down. There's not necessarily
chimney's
have a
coming down,
The chimney
huh?
will be coming down. It's actually falling down, so we'll be taking care of that. And here's the back of these houses, which are pretty much in a state of disrepair.
It's hard to tell when you put siding over a house too. It makes
Yeah.
it look a little nicer,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I mean they really don't belong. It's really they don't fit quite there. But this will all be changed. But
Okay, where are we now?
Now we're inside. So this is looking down the old theater entrance. And
Towards
this is
Adams Street.
Towards Adams Street. This is the walls on the right-hand side. One time we're probably all glued up with
Is this the
pictures
old
of
Java
movies.
Joe's?
This is the old Java Joe's. This
Oh,
is,
and what's that, the old ticket window?
that's the old ticket window right there.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely. And now we're looking.
New steel beams you put up?
Yeah, we will be. Those are the
Oh,
old
those
ones.
are the
They'll
old-
all be-
okay.
and this is looking down
Wow.
into the theater. And this is what this theater looks like today. Looks a lot different than did 30 years ago when there was 660 seats in there.
What did you say was on that wall at one time?
All those walls were some kind of
Velvet.
velvet wallpaper. It was glued to the walls, and that's all.
They didn't have any
16-inch thick
insulation or
brick
anything, did they,
walls.
huh?
They had no insulation. None
Oh,
of that.
must have cost a fortune to
That'll all
heat
be
that.
studded off, and you will be refurbishing all those brick piers, all those brick columns.
And so the
There's
theater, the
this-
screen
there's
would be right down the
The
end
screen
there,
will be
right?
right. Those will be, that's where it was. The screen was.
And what
down
was
there.
before movie? They had vaudeville or something
We're
here?
not
somewhere?
sure what was down there. The history is there is a stage door, and there is 2 levels of that stage, so we're not quite sure. We only kind of know where.
No trapdoor? You know,
I
for the
haven't seen
special
the
effects?
trapdoor. I haven't seen that yet. And this is here we go looking back down again at the marquee entrance, and there's.
There'll be a
couple
little
workers in there.
repetition here, I'm
So
sorry about
Those
that.
are our workers just trying to get the new front doors for this area.
So when do you think those doors will be in a couple of weeks?
In the next couple weeks, they'll be
Okay.
in. But by Christmas, that'll all be done. The front's going to have all stucco to match some of the other buildings in East Milton Square. So this now is looking down into an old men's and ladies' room that's going to be part of the existing barber shop, which does not have a bathroom. So we'll be giving the barber shop a new full handicap accessible bathroom.
Well, handicap accessible,
An
wow.
additional probably 2 chairs maybe, I guess. There's another 4 or 5 feet. Now this is all in that front part of the building. It's nothing to do with the theater portion. It just happens to be that's where the bathroom doors were, and we can look in. That'll all be boarded up. Actually, it'll be all cemented up as a firewall.
And you said the men's room used to be in the basement?
Men's room was on the lower side, and the ladies' room was
Up top.
elevated. That's how, if you
And
go
so
into
now you're going
Boston,
down a little bit, so you're eliminating
yeah,
the bottom
even
one.
into the Wang Center, you'll still see the men's rooms are downstairs, and the ladies' rooms are on the first level. That's how they did it in the old days.
A lot of rubble on the sides
A lot
there.
of rubble on the side. It's been just.
How's the
state
condition of the
disrepair.
bricks? Are they?
The bricks are fine. We have a few bricks that were loose. Everything's will be taken off.
Oh, this is
and
going down to
replaced.
that men's room.
Oh, there you go. You went downstairs. You
Yeah.
went down to the lower level.
I didn't have a big light with me, so
No.
and there's where you put the new level there.
Yeah, that
for the,
floor right now is a level with the barber
for the
shop.
barber. Okay, so there's
level.
really not enough room to put anything underneath that
No,
now.
there's no room for that. That'll all be boarded off.
Okay.
Be bricked up. But it's going to be quite unique when it's done. It's going to be an asset to East Milton
Oh, and there's the
Square.
side door going out.
This is the
Okay.
side door going out, and this is we're looking at now at the courtyard area where we'll be having some outdoor seating. That's the back of the Starbucks building and the office
Oh, that'll
building.
be nice. You want to put some outdoor seating
Very,
right
very
there.
quiet,
Okay.
protected. This will all be re-landscaped.
Oh, yeah,
There'll
that
be
wouldn't
some
disturb
beautiful,
anyone there.
Beautiful green trees, beautiful green area, fresh air, and quiet and away from everybody. As you can see, it's not near any homes or
Right.
it's not going to disturb anybody other than the people.
So we're walking
in and out of
towards,
an
and that's
office
the
building.
parking lot on the left for
That is
Starbucks,
the Starbucks
right?
parking lot,
Oh, and in front of us too.
right?
So you're surrounded by all that space.
Yes.
Oh, that's
yes.
a great buffer.
Yep, and all that. This will all be landscaped. There'll be beautiful green courtyard area. And this is looking down at the Starbucks parking lot.
And now there's your other lot
And
over there,
there's
right?
our other lot. There's our office
There's my
building right over
van.
there. There's your van right over there. Yeah, right
The
there. It's
guard
right there.
came out.
Oh, wait, someone's stealing. I see someone stealing your van right there. And that's underneath the parking. It's underneath Starbucks. And here we are looking back at the building. Now it's looking back towards Church Street.
And there's the house that will be removed
And
right
that's
down
one
to
of the
my-
houses that'll be
right
removed.
there,
That's
okay.
correct. That
So
is
over
correct.
there, that's the closest house over there.
closest
Wow,
house.
that's
It's
not
in the
even that
corner.
close. Wow.
Yeah, it'll be well protected. And all that needs to be spiffed up. For years, this was pretty much a hangout with a lot of graffiti. There's a
Good
lot
spot to hide.
It was a great spot to hide. But we'll have it all fenced off, and it'll be clean.
Look at this.
This is what it looks
Look
like
at it,
now.
it's a mess.
Yeah, it's a mess. But when we're done, our plan will be that'll be absolutely perfect. It'll be a great place for people to want to go.
And there's the wraparound to the front.
That's the
So we're
wraparound
looking
on the
towards Adams
facade,
Street
yes.
there. And
Yeah.
now we're back inside, okay.
Yeah, you got us back inside. You're getting me
I know,
busy
I
here.
don't
know, Brian. You have all
I
the
hit
place.
stop and record, you know, it's like,
Just some of these materials. That's what we're using for the facade. Those are all new studs.
look at the
Now
ceiling.
we're looking at the ceiling. People might remember Java Joe's had a little fire.
I'm getting
Did
near that
get into
area,
the
right?
ceiling.
Right
You can see some of the burned out area. So all this needs to be repaired, which we will planning to do. We'll have a new roof. There'll be new heating systems up there.
Oh, was that the old vent that they used?
The old vent.
Okay.
Everything will be on the roof. And this is the entrance again, looking up at the ceiling. You can see we put all new joists in for the existing building's roof. That's all done, complete, and earthquake proof. And that's
I
what
still
it
don't
looks
want to
like.
be there in an earthquake.
You'll be safe in there.
There you go.
And that's the construction
roof, okay.
construction site, looking back down into the old theater.
So
The
this is going to be
popcorn
this
stand
will be
was-
the main entrance to the
popcorn stand
restaurant?
was right there where the hard hats were.
Nice.
Yeah, you probably remember getting popcorn and a Coke
I don't, I'm too young.
for 75 cents.
I'm way too young.
I remember that.
There'll be two entrances to the theater. One will be off here to the right.
To the right there?
Yeah, to the right will be another entrance, correct, which leads it. Yeah, both entrances will be handicap accessible.
Wow, it's amazing what you'll be able to do with that space, though. It's
Yeah, it's gonna be
it's
beautiful.
much,
We're really looking
it's
forward to
giant
this project.
space. It's a really, I like the high, you know what I mean? It really good, it's going to give a nice
The
effect.
high ceilings will be great, and the air conditioning systems will all be exposed. It's going to be quite a thing. We have a world-renowned
And you're
restaurant
going to put
planners
some
designing
palladium
it.
windows, you said, or something
Yeah,
on the
in
left
the
there?
back there'll be 3 18-foot wide palladium doors.
On the left side there?
Right, doors and it's a door-type window.
It's too bad they won't be seen by many people from the outside because
no
there's
one's
another
gonna see
building
'em
there.
unless you pull into the parking lot of
Of Starbucks, yeah.
There's the old stage, as you can see. It's pretty tough shape. So it's been many years. Nothing's ever happened in there.
It's a shame.
So.
It's been empty for so long.
Yeah, it was 30 years it was unused, and that's how it sits. As you see it, you were just there an hour ago.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
But we'll have that all fixed up. This is actually going to be where the kitchen is planned to be. Big working kitchen with seats in front. I think there's like
You could have a
15 seats
you could
in
have a
front of the
two-story kitchen. You could
You'll
have
be
a
able to-
two-story.
Yeah, you'll be able to sit right at that stage level and watch the.
You could
the-
probably put
the
storage
chefs
above the
do their
kitchen.
magic. Yeah,
know what I
do
mean?
their magic. Yeah,
Look at the old door.
that's the old stage door right there. They went out the back way.
That's the one your father used to sneak in, free
Yeah, I
tickets.
think he did. Yeah, I think he did. I think that's why for years he wanted to buy this property. So
So he planted that
So-
seed
so
in
we-
his children, didn't he,
yes,
huh?
he did, and we ended up with
Is your dad still alive?
no. Dad's passed away, but he left his legend. No,
Did he leave this in his will and said, get that
Yeah.
place?
absolutely. There's another entrance. That'll actually be the kitchen delivery area.
Oh, that'll be the
Yeah,
service
they'll be
entrance?
bringing all their supplies that way.
Okay.
And
Oh,
that's
and
the old under the stage.
Your
that
sister
was-
Jean took me down there.
yeah, that's a secret little
I
spot.
didn't have any lights. We
Not
had her
quite
cell
sure.
phone light, so it's not the greatest, but you'll see that in a minute.
Yeah.
Stay tuned,
Yeah.
folks. We're going to go down
Yeah.
those stairs.
Oh boy, can't wait. You want to talk about the underneath? I don't know. I wasn't there for that. Some more debris.
I was looking for Charlie Chaplin.
Costumes at least.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a big difference. Well,
You
when it's
you
done.
mentioned who was the gentleman, the firm that's going to do the design of the restaurant
Yeah,
if it gets approved?
We've engaged the gentleman that's from the North Shore, from Linfield, who's done restaurants all over the world. He's done Las Vegas, Paris, England, many hundreds of restaurants throughout Massachusetts and the United States.
Oh, here we are, going down the stairs.
Okay,
Sorry.
here we go. Yeah, I'm going to give the order
We're
to
going
Jeannie.
under the stage, folks.
Under the stage. Go ahead, Jeannie. Oh, can't see anything.
Yeah, it's kind of dark. Wait,
Look
no,
how
wait.
dark it is.
Folks,
Oh.
it was really
It's really
dark.
a secret.
Those
We
are the
didn't want to
stairs.
show you
Those
all
are
the
the
old
stairs.
costumes and everything.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna.
there
we
it
go.
is.
This is under the stage right
Yeah.
there.
All the old wires.
All the old-
cables,
It actually runs the whole length of the stage at one point.
There you go. Okay.
trap door.
But there's not
And then we're
not a
gonna-
lot you can read about the theater, but they
Okay.
definitely had to do stuff
It's
with
a little
the.
dark, folks. This is
Oh, too bad.
this is like a horror movie. Where is it?
If you're interested in showing it, I will show it
Okay.
to anybody.
It won't focus with.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, here you go.
There's another little room there, and then I think this is the oil tank is in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old heating system.
There it is. That's the top of the oil tank, folks. If you don't know what I'm looking at.
Hot
Yeah.
water heating system. Steam.
Oh, steam. Okay.
Yeah.
So hey, that was
Right.
fun, huh?
Awesome. That was beautiful. Thanks for the tour.
Yeah, thank you. Gene, you can talk for a minute if you want. Go
All
ahead.
right. Well, you asked about our architect, and it's Steve Tedisco.
Wait a minute. There you are. See, I want to make sure that folks could see
Yeah,
you.
it's Steve Tedisco, and he's a great guy. He's designed most of this, and will probably work with whoever comes in to
Okay.
design the restaurant.
And what kind of restaurant are you thinking about?
We'd love an Italian, only because we're an Italian family. And I think it's one of the best foods ever. Where there's nothing around that, that's in this neighborhood for Italian.
Healthy.
We keep saying we want a brick oven to make it, family friendly. They can go.
You could
in
have
for
bricks in the
pizza.
building.
I know they can use that.
Watch too, the brick
Yeah,
oven.
and it's fun. They're gonna have a display kitchen, so yeah, Italian sounds good to us.
Yeah, no
But
man.
yeah, that's our input anyhow. Anybody else want to say anything?
Go ahead. You can go ahead. Share what your thoughts about the restaurant and stuff.
I just, living in Milton and working in East Milton Square, I think it'll be a go-to place. Right now, I go to Abbey Park quite often, and it would just be something different to go to on another night. And can't go wrong with pasta and pasta and pizza. And also, I think an Italian restaurant's a very friendly atmosphere, very family,
What was your dad's vision for this space?
He
Did he ever share with
He never
you?
shared what he'd do with it.
Uh-huh.
He always wanted it, and the owner knew he always wanted it, and said someday she would only sell it to Joe Falconi.
Now, how many years has it been out of operation? Just sitting idle? 30 years.
30 years, yeah.
Papa Joe's was in, and he had his fire 8 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
Is that what ended it for him, the fire?
Yes.
Okay.
And then he got involved in.
Oh, give her the mic.
And then he got involved in Abbey Park. So instead of Java Joe's, He had one in Dedham too, I think, that he used, and so now he has Abbey Park.
So is that Vance?
Yes.
Yes, Vance Welch runs Abbey
So
Park.
he also ran Java Joe's at one time?
Yes,
Yes, he did.
yes,
He
he
started
did, with
Java
his catering
Joe's.
company, yep.
Okay. Now, that's a separate building. You don't own the building that Abbey Park is in, do you?
No, we
No.
You're
do
in a
not.
building right
No,
behind
We have-
that, right?
We have nothing
We're
to
in
do
the
with
office
Abbey
building,
Park.
yes.
Okay.
And
All
we
right.
will not run this restaurant either. We'll be the landlords. We're working with a professional company to run this restaurant.
Because you're in the real estate
We're in
business.
the
You're
real
not in the
estate
restaurant
business.
business.
We just want to collect the rent. We are not
If
in the
you want to
restaurant
be
business.
poor, run a restaurant, yeah.
But we will make sure that it'll be a well-run restaurant, and it'll be it's gonna be the go-to place in Milton.
Well, of course, living in the town and knowing the town.
Right.
I mean, as a resident, we have to have a little bit of faith and trust that you don't want to destroy where you live and where you work. You want to, you know what I mean? So, so it's good to have someone that's familiar with the town and know the people and everything. So we're excited. I'm excited. I hope that it can work out for you, you know? Go ahead, pass the mic, Gene.
I'd like to say that we were raised by Joe Falconi, our father. Very hardworking kids, all four of us, including my mother as well. On a normal.
She's 84 years old and still comes in every day to work.
Yep,
Yeah,
comes
but
to
does
the
she
office.
cook?
Oh, yeah, she cooks. Oh,
How
yeah,
are the
she sure
meatballs?
does.
Does she
Oh,
make
she's
good
pretty
meatballs?
good.
Awesome. She does the gnocchi and the risotto.
She
But-
still yells at us, too.
Yep, she
That's
does. But we were raised, typical Saturday that kids are out playing baseball and stuff. We were working, we were cutting the lawn, we were, did our chores. We didn't get to play until the afternoon time, which I think in the long run made us what we are today. We could never do anything
Couldn't get in trouble.
halfway. We had to do everything 100%. So if you were gonna do a project, you did it to its fullest. And that was with everything. And I think doing this restaurant, we will be doing it 110%, because that's the way we do things.
You have attention to detail. Who's the one in the group that has the attention
Diane.
to detail? Diane? Is that your specialty, Diane?
you what she does.
Yeah, we are very much control freaks.
And you all work over at that building every day?
That's our main
Yes.
office. We all have our own jobs,
Yep.
though. We all.
You mean you can't just take half the week off all the time? Yeah, you gotta still work, huh?
Yeah, we all work. Yeah, we're not
We're
some
in this for
out-of
life.
town big construction company that just wants to put on something to make money. We have an interest in this, and we really want to make something that's going to, benefit the town.
And you all have skin in the game?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I mean, you wanna see it work and work right.
It's a family thing. We're 3 generations.
I think too, we've also thought about the town, and this will have restaurant meals taxes. My voice is out.
We're playing juggle
I
with
know.
the microphone.
Juggle the
That's
microphone.
a good point,
But
Gene. Good
when
point.
this will bring taxes and meal tax back
We
to
don't
the
need
town.
any more tax money in Milton,
Oh,
come
we
on.
do, we do.
We're flush, we're
Yeah.
flush, lots of cash.
It's a
Yeah,
business
this
district.
is a beautiful studio we have here.
I know.
This is really nice.
And it'll only help the town, and that's why when we thought about what we could put there, that maybe a restaurant was probably the best use for the town. It's more night, it's not gonna bother people during the day. It's really a good use of the existing business.
And hopefully it won't
building.
bother people at night either, right?
That's right.
Because
No, I
it
know.
seems to
People
be
will
isolated
in there,
enough, you know?
Yeah, people will be in there eating. I was thinking more, there's a lot of people in Milton, they want it.
It's nice
There's
to
a
be able to
lot
walk,
of
you know?
positive.
We've had a lot of people tell
Yes.
us this is a great idea and they're behind us 100%. They really want to see this
Right.
project go
Yeah.
through.
Well, I know, even the fruit center, I'm sure, had challenges when they got started, but it's such a gift for our town to have
I
the
know.
fruit
Oh,
center.
that was a
Absolutely.
huge
You know,
fight.
I mean, the McNoses run it
Huge.
well, so
Yeah,
They
it's-
do.
you
They
can
do a
get the
great job.
development, but you have to have the people that
Are
good
dedicated.
and love the town.
Right.
And I know Mike lives in town.
Absolutely.
And he wouldn't want something to
Well,
reflect
that's what
on.
we say. I mean, we're
He's
right
going to
next
school
to
with the other
this.
parents, you
Right.
live here,
Absolutely.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's what we did too. My children grew up in Milton.
Mine went through
My
the Milton
sister's
schools.
children,
My
yes.
son's a Milton fireman.
Oh, really?
Actually, they're very excited because before these houses come down, they're using them as training.
So,
yes.
the two
They're gonna use
houses?
the
Yes.
2 houses as a training facility. So
Oh, nice.
we've given
Yeah.
them our approval yesterday and said, absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to do a show, we'll have to do a
Yeah.
cable show on that.
Yes, that'll be an
Another
interesting
show idea, Mike.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're running out of time. Is there anything else you wanted to share before we go?
No,
Barry,
if
you want
anybody has any questions, they can call our office. We're there 5 days a week. All 4 of us are usually around.
You're
So
in the
if
office
they have,
5 days a week, but you're available 7 days a week.
I'm available 7 days a week, and they can always find me walking through town. But yes, they can call us anytime they want. We're listed Falconi companies. We'll answer any questions they want. We'll give them a tour. So,
And Marion can answer some of the legal questions and everything, so, and
We hope
Marion lives
so.
in town, so I know
Yes.
she had to decide whether she wanted to represent you, and she
That's right.
chose to because she believes that this is a good thing for the community. so.
Absolutely.
Because in reality, it could be any number of other things too, could
Absolutely.
it not?
Oh, yeah.
And it could be 45 feet high. We
It could
can
be
do
45
3
feet.
floors there.
And deeper.
Could it also, I mean, is it a property that could actually qualify like for 40B housing also?
Absolutely, it's actually scheduled for that on the town register. It could be
Yeah,
there.
on
It
the
could be that, it
housing
could be
plan.
office buildings, there's a lot of
Potential
things it
site,
could be.
yes.
Yes, it is, 'cause it's
Including
on
where
the
those
bus
two
route.
houses are, right?
Right.
You
So
want a
there-
bus
so-
right at your front door?
Yeah, so, okay, so there's a lot of things it could be. Obviously, we as a community, if we're watching the development of this in the approval process, we have to keep in mind that
Could be
what other
something
things it
else.
could be too, you know?
Right, yeah.
So, but hopefully it will work out and it will be good for everybody, you know? It'll be a good thing. And then I think you should have like a party once a year for Milton residents only.
Absolutely.
Sounds
We'll
good.
have the Christmas stroll and the Halloween party there.
Well, that's something that
And we'll make
has,
sure you get first
So whoever
invite.
gets the restaurant, you're gonna tell them there's gonna be like one day a year that they're not open to the general public.
We're gonna try our best.
All right, folks, well, thank you so much for being here. Folks,
Thank
we've
you,
been
Brian.
talking
Thank you
with the
very much for the
Falconis.
opportunity.
And we got Bob, we have Jean, we have Debbie, and we have Diane, and we have Marion McKettrick, who's representing them, and find out, get the questions answered. I know my perception of the place changed tremendously just by going down there.
Yes.
And so if that's what you need to do to feel more comfortable about this, look at what they've done in the past, you know, and I've never heard any bad things about your family and your operation over there. You know, integrity is everything, and they have a track record. So, you know, yes, sometimes it takes a leap of faith, but, you know, change does happen, and it's gonna happen, and we might as well be part of the process and make it a great community to continue to live in. So, thank you
Thank
so
you very
much for being on the
Thank
show.
you. Brian, thank you very much.
Thanks, folks, for watching Talk of the Town. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.